and I am so happy to have with me today the magnificent CEO and president of Pure One Spa. She makes a living beautifying herself and others, changing bad skin to the best skin ever, making it perfecto. We have with us today the one, the only Sahanna Gist. Sahanna.
Hi. How are ya?
I am good. I am so honored and delighted to welcome you to YourBusinessStarters.com Business Spotlight. Thank you so very much for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
Sure. Welcome. So, Sahanna, as I just mentioned, you're the CEO of Pure One Spa. So before we get into that, we dive into that a little bit more, I want to ask you to tell me a little bit about yourself.
Awesome. Yeah, my name is Sahanna. I'm originally actually from Washington, D.C. I've been in Atlanta for, wow, about 16 years now.
Long time.
And how I got started in actual skincare, it's actually pretty funny. I felt like, I'm getting older, I'm starting to see like little spots on my face, breakouts, like random things happening with my skin. And I was a facial goer, got facials on the regular. But I found that my routine at home was not so great because I could never really understand why I couldn't maintain the results I got when I went to get facials. So I decided, you know what, instead of, trying to figure it out on my own, let me just go to school. And what I learned, I could teach clients. So that's kind of how I got started. It's been about 6 years now. And I love it. I learn a little bit every day. I love, when I get new clients and even my old clients, just educating them on their skin because it's really funny how much people don't know about what's going on with their skin. I was the queen of face wipes. That was my cleansing routine.
I hear you there with face wipes.
Yes. If it was a Neutrogena, whatever face wipe, I was using it. That was how I called myself cleaning my face every night. And you come to learn face wipes are only for taking off makeup.
Okay.
So I really enjoy it. I love what I do, selling products, learning about products, things like that. And like I said, just educating my clients.
Yeah, and you mentioned educating. You really are in a teaching profession, or at least I like to consider a teaching profession where you're educating your clients.
Yes.
Tell me, is there anything in your coursework that kind of prepared you for that kind of teaching role or customer relating role?
I think it's probably just in me. Friends and family always say, you should teach that. Oh, have you ever thought about teaching? And I think ultimately for me, I just love to teach what I know. If I learn something, if I find out anything, I love to just share that with people. I just think that's because, to me, I mean, you don't know what you don't know, but I don't know. I guess just since I've been little, I always just like sharing information. If there's something I know that I know could help you, then I share it.
Well, that's awesome. I think back to some of my experiences, going to salons, whether it be nails or hair, those pampering sessions that we all love as girls. And oftentimes my best experiences are when I'm with someone and they're actually talking to me about skin health, hair health, how to take care of my nails better, things that I can continue at home. So that's really good, and that's really a part of how I think brands are started, by making sure that it's clear that this business is separated from other businesses because we care enough to kind of pour into our customers. So that's really important.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Have you had an opportunity to start branding your business? How long, first of all, have you been around?
I've been around since about 2014. I started off in a spa in Sandy Springs area in Atlanta. Unfortunately, the property owner retired, so I had to kind of change locations.
Okay.
Which is fine. But in the meantime, yes, I have branded. I have a lot of material that I give out to clients, mostly new clients. I've branded, like, for instance, I've branded my top. I have a sign. I have a lot of a lot of things actually branded, especially when I first started. To kind of put myself out there,
Well,
put my
let's
name out
back
there.
up a little bit. And I hate to interrupt you here, but let's back up a little bit. For those who do not know, maybe newcomers to the entrepreneur world or business world, what exactly is branding? Tell us what that means.
Okay, for me, branding is putting my name out there, my product. It's selling myself, selling my services, what I do, um, and letting people know who I am, and letting people know what they can be. Actually, for me, I like to put as much information out there as I can. I am on all the social media sites,
Okay.
um, and for me, I mean, in a nutshell, it's selling myself and my service.
Okay. So is it important for a business, do you think, and you see you have a logo and you showed me your shirt and your tops, but is it important to have a logo, for example? And why do you think that's important if it is?
Absolutely. Once I got my website, the very next thing I did was hire a designer to create my logo. So
Okay.
to me, like I want it to be when they see that logo, oh, we know who that is. We can trust that product. Yeah, oh, I had a great facial there. Oh, yeah, she sells great products. Let me, and I try to come up with a name that was pretty simple to remember. And yes, like I said, so that is one of the most important things is branding. I mean, it's everything. When you see the Coke sign, you see the McDonald's sign, you know what that is and what you're
Know what
getting.
the golden arches are, right?
Yes, everybody knows that. So I would love to one day be there, and I will. I will. I'm claiming. Yeah,
What
branding's huge.
what does Pure One mean? I mean, I like the name Pure One, really plain and simple, but what does it mean?
For me, it's what I was thinking was, facials are kind of keeping your skin pure. It's a way of, that's your foundation, your skin. I mean, you only get one, and you want to take care of it, and you want to keep it pure. You don't want to fill it with toxins and, dirt, oil, all those things that come into your skin. Come to me and let me clean it and make you pure.
Awesome. I know where I need to get my next facial.
All right, come on.
So tell me, are you're selling products, right? So I
Yes.
see the poster behind you. So you're selling a variety of products. Can you tell us about some of the products that you sell and maybe even some of your best sellers?
Sure, yes. So right now I sell about four different product lines. And the reason is each of the product lines have specific products that I like from each line. My most popular is I sell image skincare. That is my most popular. GlideMed Plus is another one. Skin Script is another. And Society is another line, and that is a medical grade skincare line. And I like Society because when you have clients with sensitive skin, it's all plant based,
Okay.
and those clients that are really concerned about the environment and things that they're putting on their face, and I look at how your skin reacts when I do facials on you. So I want to give you the best product that I can for your skin and your skin condition. My number one seller, especially amongst my African American clients, we all know how hard it is to find an SPF that agrees with our skin, that
Right.
will have us looking ashy. Um,
Gentleman friendly, I like to call it. Right.
yes, yes. And so Image Skincare sells a matte SPF sunblock, and that is probably the one product that I sell the absolute most of. You will only need a pea size amount, and we know it's summertime. You should be wearing sunblock every day. Winter, spring, fall, it doesn't matter. You should wear sunblock every single day. But
Okay.
this one, it has a great scent. You only need a little, and once you rub it in and it absorbs into your skin, it is gone. You don't feel oily. You don't feel that heavy, weighted down on your skin. Like as soon as I put it on, I'm starting to sweat, is what I hear from some of my other clients. And this one, time and time again, is the one product that I sell the most of.
Oh, wow. Amazing. So, tell us a little bit about how you integrate the experience. So, kind of if I were in my work environment, I call it the workflow. But if someone came into the salon, what's your process? Like, kind of taking us from what the services that you provide in office and the product lines. How do you merge those? That
Uh,
experience.
sure. Yeah. So first and foremost, when a customer client comes in, the first thing I ask them is, what are the concerns that you want to address? Why are you here? Some may just be to relax. They just want to get a good cleansing. Most clients, 95% of them are here for a reason. There are dark marks they want to eliminate. They have acne issues, you know, the overall aging process. They want some anti-aging services. They want a really good exfoliation. Their skin is kind of coarse. They want to smooth that area out. So that's the very first question I always ask. What is it that you want to address? The second question I always ask is, what is your at-home routine?
Mm,
What do you do every night? Do you wash your face before you go to bed? Do you do it again in the morning? What cleanser do you use? I always ask, what products are you using? And ask them, what do they feel? What are the results they think they're getting from those products? For me, I never force anyone to buy anything that they don't want to buy. All
right.
I will do is educate you, and I'll let you know the reasons why I'm recommending such product. I'm very honest. If you don't have the money, I'll tell you what the basics are. And I tell everyone who's just starting out, two things should be in your arsenal: a
Okay.
very good cleanser and a very good SPF. If you buy nothing else, I always say start there. And then we build from there. So, we have serums, vitamin C serums. We have hyaluronic acid, which is the best product out there to retain moisture. And that is great for both oily, dry, sensitive skin, because it holds, 10 times its weight in water. So hyaluronic acid is excellent. I always recommend a vitamin C. Vitamin C is great it helps absorb some of the rays from the sun. It helps, also facilitates and help lighten up any dark spots that you have on your face. Uh,
Right.
and then we build on. So my clients over 30, have you thought about adding an eye cream? Because your eyes are one of the first places you notice that you're aging. A good eye cream will last you a while. You just need a pen size amount. I tell them, put them on these two fingers, tap them together, and go around your eyes.
Okay.
Um, and like I said, I build from there, depending on if you have acne, do you want, their products to treat different acne spots. There's moisturizers for oily skin. There's moisturizers for dry skin. So depending on what that client wants to address, I will make the recommendations.
So you survey the clients in some sense
Absolutely.
what their needs
Absolutely.
are, and then the plan is customized based on what their specific needs are.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that's
Every plan is customized.
awesome.
No two faces are alike.
No two faces are alike. Exactly. Yeah, you go into, and I've gone into some places to get makeup, and I'm not going to say maybe a MAC counter or maybe L'Oreal or something like that, and they'll ask, do you know what your skin oil composition is? Do you have oil spots in certain places? And depending on what I say, they say, "Oh, here you go. Here you, here you are." So I don't know if sometimes if that is kind of the standard, they're just doing that for everybody, or if it really is customized just for me. So,
Yes.
but I do think that everybody should have, because we all have unique skin and skin needs, that it
Yeah.
all should be customized. I'd like to ask you a little bit more. I'm hearing from you that you are very knowledgeable about what you do, and you seem very motivated to continue with what you're working on. So tell me this: how has the coronavirus? Yes, I had to bring it up. How has COVID, if it has, how has COVID posed a challenge for your business?
Oh, absolutely. It's a challenge. It is a challenge getting, first of all, am I ready to be around clients? Are they ready to be around me?
Right.
So I check on my clients, my regulars that come in. I'll shoot them, even if it's just a text message. Hey, how's it going? How's your skin doing? Um, And throughout COVID, that's pretty much where I am, because I don't like, I don't want to force people to come in and get a facial. I mean,
Right.
who wants to do that? But slowly I've been getting some of my regulars back.
Okay.
So in the meantime, I've kind of been focusing on products. So that's kind of been what's kind of keeping me afloat, are the product sales, because even if you can't come to see me, you can still take care of your skin at home. And I want to make sure that you have the best products while you're at home. I want to, make sure, hey, you're doing this every day. If you have any questions, I am always available. I have clients that just text me and say, hey, this is going on. I have clients that text me about what's going on with their husband, you
Oh,
know.
because of the relationship, because you built a relationship with them.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, I'm always, if I have an answer, if you have a question, I have an answer. If I don't know, I'm going to get the answer.
Let's talk. Right.
Yes. Because I want to maintain that relationship, and I want you to know that, when you're on my table, that's my face. So I'm going to take care of my face.
Okay.
And, I want you to stay great. I want people to compliment you. I have some clients that come back and say, yeah, people are saying, what's different about your skin? Like, it looks so different. Like, it looks really great. And that's like the best compliment that you could get. But like I said, during Corona, I have mostly been focused on products, because that's contactless. I'll ship you out whatever you need. And, like I said, it's just a slow process. People are slowly trying to get back. And I want them to know when they come in, I have a sanitation station when you come in. I am gloves and masks the entire time. I want you to feel comfortable in knowing that you are in a safe, clean environment when you get your facial.
Okay, awesome. That is really good, because that's important. A lot of people, like myself included, are a little afraid to go out. And
Yeah.
so one of the things that when I do patronize a business, I want to make sure that I'm going to be in a safe place, that they're taking precautions to keep me safe. So that's super important to hear. I wanted to tell you that we do a segment that's called One Random Question, where we ask you
Uh-oh.
a random question.
Okay.
Nothing too painful, nothing overly embarrassing, but we do
One random
a
question.
random question.
One random question.
If you're willing and you're ready,
I'm ready. Bring it.
all right, then let's get into one random question. Sahanna, your random question is, if you had to select friends based on 3 personal traits, what what would they be? What 3 personal traits would they be?
Okay.
And do you have any examples of friends like that in your life now? Tell us why you picked those traits.
Okay. Number one. Number one.
Okay.
You have to be funny. You have to have a sense of humor. I love to laugh, joke, and have fun. That is first and foremost trait.
Yes, very important.
Yes. Number two is loyalty. I need you to be loyal to me, and I need you to be honest. So I kind of put those two together.
Okay.
I don't offend easy. If there's anything, I need to know that you're going to tell me, girl, you need to take that shirt off, or
Right.
that's not working for you. I need you to pick a different lip color. That I love.
Totally honest. Just tell it like it is.
Absolutely. Just tell me the truth. I love that. And I think the third is kind of funny. You have to like to eat. It's so weird, but I love to go out and eat with my friends. And if you're not a foodie like me, we're gonna have problems. Maybe you can make it up if you make me laugh a lot, but I love foodies. And yes, 99% of my friends fit all of those categories.
Oh gosh, wow. Well, Sahanna, you might need to add me to your extended friends list.
Yes,
I think I'll be all of those categories as well.
Yes.
Let's talk about foodie a little bit, just because I have a friend and I call her, she'll probably see this video, but I call her a foodie. And foodie for her means that we have to go to the restaurant and eat the food there at the restaurant. We are not going to do a let's drive by and take it with us and take it home and warm it up. No.
Okay, yeah. I love it.
Oh God.
Either way, but if I get it right there, yes.
And if you can take it with you, yes?
Yes.
Either
I'll
way.
take the rest with me.
Awesome. So do you hear that, M? Anyway, so yeah, she'll definitely see this video. But I wanted to also ask you, kind of as we wrap up, to tell us a little bit about what your next steps are. What do you see in the future for Pure One Spot?
Absolutely. Sure. So what I'm looking into now is developing my own products.
Okay.
This is a long-term goal of mine because that's a lot of work involved with creating your own products. So right now, that's kind of the road I'm on. I want to continue doing facials, continue educating and selling products. But eventually, I want to take all of those things that I love about these 4 different brands that I carry and put them all into one that I can brand for me. I want to know exactly what's in all the products. I want to be able to explain all of that to my customers, and I want to see them have the best skin ever.
Now, your website is pureonespa.com, which
Yes.
means that you have a global reach potentially. How
Yes.
are you actually reaching out and marketing to people outside of your local area?
Mostly just on social media.
Okay.
Right now, yes.
Okay. And do you do any facials or, education videos maybe? Do you do any education on social media?
Not yet. And it's funny you say that because I have friends all the time like, oh, you should do a video about this. Oh, you should do a video about that. And I would love to, but I think I need a model. Believe it or not, I am not a camera person. I'm more behind the scenes type person. So I would love to get a model and make these videos. And that's something that I really need to start doing, especially.
So anybody watching this video,
Model.
give her a call. She needs a model.
I do.
Models out there, we need you.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. And last question, I want to know a little bit about who inspired you to start this business or to be an entrepreneur in general. Who's your inspiration?
So my inspiration actually is pretty crazy. It's actually back in 2001. Back right before 9/11, I lost my job. And I was in an industry, it was a technology industry. And the company ended up shutting down and 9/11 happened. And I had a mortgage to pay, I had a car note, I had a child. How am I going to make it?
Right.
And ever since that happened, that got me on the path of, you have to start hustling. You can never be in this position again. I never want to be in a position where I'm totally dependent on someone else for me to make it every day. So, slowly I began coming up with different ideas and different ways for me to get into things where I can kind of support myself and make money on my own. And it led to this, which, it took a little while. And I've done other things in between. But yeah, so because of that and being in a position where I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to pay my mortgage this month if I don't have a check coming in from my job?
Right.
And not only did it teach me to be a little more entrepreneurial, it taught me how to save.
Very important. Right.
Yes.
So every dollar you make should be in a savings account.
And that is just not a good place to be in. I remember calling my mortgage company and I said, hey, what's going on? I lost my job. I can't pay my mortgage. And they said, well, ma'am, you have 45 days before we start foreclosure proceedings. And I was like, what? So within a couple of days, I had a job. It wasn't an ideal job, but I had a job and I just started working on me.
Right. You had to have something to keep the income coming in and paying bills. But in the back of your mind, you knew that you wanted more for yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Do you partner with other businesses?
Right now, no, but I am open to it. But no, not right now.
And is your business listed on our sponsor site, yourlocaldealz.com?
It is.
It is. Awesome. Well, that is definitely one business partnership right there. So we definitely appreciate that and our sponsor. So I will wrap this interview up today with what we've talked about. I really appreciate you joining us. Thank you so much for joining YourBusinessStarters.com for our Business Spotlight interview series. And I also, again, want to thank our local sponsor, YourLocaldealz. That's dealswithaz.com. Go save and shop today. Well, Sahanna, we would love to have you back one day. I definitely would love to do a segment where we talk about specifics around aging and creams and maybe show some of your product. I even love to help if you had a model to kind of demo the products with us. So that would be awesome.
Absolutely. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, please
so
come back soon.
Thank you so much. This was awesome. Thanks.
You're welcome. Sahanna Gist, everybody.